Hexagram 59 dispersion. Hexagram 59, also known as expansion or dispersion. This hexagram signifies progress, dissolution, and overcoming dissension. Here are its key aspects. Judgment. Expansion intimates that there will be progress and success. The king goes to his ancestral temple. It will be advantageous to cross the great stream. Perseverance furthers. In essence, this hexagram encourages growth and overcoming obstacles. Image. The image of wind moving over water forms expansion. Ancient kings presented offerings to God and established ancestral temples. Imagine a gentle breeze subtly influencing its surroundings. Like wine over water. Consider how your actions ripple through time. Soren the Dragon and the Great Divide. Hey there, little adventurers. It's your scaly friend Zoran again, ready to share another tale of magic and mischief. Today, I'm going to tell you about the time I learned an important lesson about bringing people together and overcoming obstacles. So, grab your imagination hats and let's dive in. One day, I was soaring over the whimsical woods when I noticed something strange. The forest was split right down the middle by a huge, deep canyon. Great galumphing griffins, I exclaimed, nearly singeing my own whiskers in surprise. Where did that come from? I flew down to investigate and found two groups of animals on either side of the canyon, shouting at each other. On one side were the fuzzy wuzzies, rabbits, sheep, and teddy bears. Yes, in this magical forest, teddy bears are real. On the other side were the scaly whaleys, lizards, snakes, and even a few baby dragons, my cousins, twice removed on my mother's side. What's going on here? I asked, landing between the two groups and nearly falling into the canyon. Oops, the fuzzy wuzzies stole our shiny rocks, hissed a snake. Did not, squeaked a rabbit. The scaly whaleys took our fluffy clouds. I looked up. Indeed, all the fluffy clouds were floating above the scaly whaleys, while the ground on the fuzzy wuzzy's side sparkled with shiny rocks. Now, I said, trying to sound wise, which is hard when you're balancing on the edge of a canyon. Have you tried talking to each other about this? Both groups looked at me like I'd suggested they eat broccoli ice cream. Talk to them, they all said at once, pointing across the canyon. I sighed, puffing out a little smoke ring. Well, how about we try to bridge this gap? Literally and figuratively. I took a deep breath and blew out a stream of fire, trying to create a bridge across the canyon. But instead of a bridge, I ended up with a crispy, slightly smoky arc that crumbled as soon as I stopped blowing. Okay, that didn't work, I chuckled, wiping soot from my snout. Any other ideas? A little teddy bear raised his paw. We could throw them some of our shiny rocks if they give us back some fluffy clouds. Excellent idea, I beamed. Let's give it a try. And so began the great rock and cloud exchange. The fuzzy wuzzies tossed shiny rocks across the canyon, while the scaly whaleys sent fluffy clouds floating over. It was quite a sight. Rocks flying through the air, clouds drifting lazily across the divide. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. A few rocks bounced off scaly heads. Watch it. And some clouds got stuck in fuzzy hay. I can't see, but soon, both sides were giggling at the silliness of it all. As the exchange continued, something magical started to happen. The canyon began to shrink. With each act of sharing, the two sides grew closer together. Finally, with a sound like a giant hiccup, the canyon closed completely, leaving behind a beautiful meadow filled with shiny rocks and fluffy clouds. The fuzzy wuzzies and scaly whaleys looked at each other in surprise, then burst out laughing. Soon, they were all playing together, making rock castles topped with cloud towers. Well, I'll be a fire-breathing butterfly, I said, grinning from ear to ear. You all bridge the gap yourselves. And so, my little friends, that's how I learned that sometimes the best way to overcome a divide is through sharing and cooperation. Remember, even the biggest canyons can be crossed when we work together. Now, Who wants to see me juggle shiny rocks while riding a fluffy cloud? The end. Lessons learned from Hexagram 59 Dispersion. 1. Overcoming division through communication. The animals learn to talk to each other and share resources. 2. The power of small actions. Each small act of sharing helps to close the divide. 3. Finding common ground. The animals discover they can enjoy the same things together. 4. Transforming conflicts into opportunities. The dispute over resources becomes a chance for cooperation. 5. The importance of perspective. Both sides learn to see things from the other's point of view. 6. Creativity in problem solving. The animals find an unconventional solution to their problem. 7. Unity through diversity. The fuzzy wuzzies and scaly whaleys learn to appreciate their differences. This story reflects the essence of Hexagram 59, which is often interpreted as dispersion or dissolution. It emphasizes the need to break down barriers and disperse negative energies or obstacles that separate people. The hexagram suggests that by fostering communication, sharing resources, and working together, we can overcome divisions and create harmony. The story shows how the two groups of animals, initially separated by a canyon of misunderstanding, manage to dissolve their differences through acts of sharing and cooperation. Embodying the wisdom of this hexagram, the transformation of the canyon into a meadow symbolizes how barriers can be turned into common ground when people come together with open hearts and minds. In summary, Hexagram 59 emphasizes progress, adaptability, and the importance of inner alignment. Be like the wind, dispersing obstacles and fostering growth.